Hi everyone, it's Loki here. So, I'm back, yeah. Yay, I'm making a video! Woohoo! This time I have my pants on. And my Loki jump shirt, go figure. Sorry I've been gone. Been dealing with things, been dealing with stress, been dealing with getting stuff ready to move. If you haven't noticed, yes, still in a shitty ass apartment, but here soon, hopefully that will be changing. Again, we won't know until the beginning of next month what is going on with the place that we put in an application for. So they told us everything looks good. They just have to wait until they find out if these people are actually leaving or not. Yeah, it's one of those, they just barely got their rent in and they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Gotta love it when people change their mind about moving out of a place. But let's get over that one. We'll cross that bridge when it happens. So, I'm going to continue on with my lessons. Yay! So this is lesson whatever the hell it is. And we're going to talk about devotions or sacrifices or just offerings in general. Offering can be many things. An offering can be financial, like change or something. We use when we get a lot of change, our pennies go on the altars. It can be edible, like food or drink, or food or drink that are edible. It can be flowers, it can be stones, it can be dirt. Pretty much, it can be anything. An offering is something you're giving. Some deities do require more of an offering than others. Some are just like, whatever, that works. Much like Our Lady Death is more of, whatever, that works. There are some things that certain deities do favor, like pomegranates for you-know-who behind me, Hades, or tortillas and tequila, Our Lady Death. Or, what is a favorite of Loki's? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, even I have to look this up sometimes. Yes, it's in my Book of Shadows. Pretty much anything with knowledge, or doing a trick in his name, or runes. And he also likes green things and shiny things, which everyone likes shiny things. Wine's a good offering, so is mead. At Bridget, I know I give a lot of iron, or stone, or candles, because of fire. I do that with Loki too. A simple candle burning can be an offering. Incense can be an offering. Anything can be an offering, actually. If you're giving something to them, it's theirs. You want them to have it. That's going to be something that you put on the altar for them specifically. Can you take offerings back? Not really, that I know of. I don't ever think about that, no. Say you give an offering of bread and water, and then the bread gets moldy. Or the water evaporates. Water evaporates as normal. The moldy bread, you're allowed to take and throw back to the earth. So instead of throwing it in the garbage, throw it outside, or bury it. And if you can't do either of those, then unfortunately you will have to use the garbage. If it starts smelling of the place, yeah, you might want to get rid of it. So, if you can't necessarily do food or water because of that, what are you chewing on? Cerberus, bring it here. Bring me my hat. Come here. Sorry, he was chewing on my hat. But, if you can't do food or water, it is better to do a stone or a couple of pennies, or something non-perishable. Even a small charm, or, I'm not going to say rubber ducky, or something that won't perish, or just do incense. Incense is a good one. I would not suggest doing, obviously, lives or other sacrifices that means to hurt someone or something. Those are things I would never do. Not for any deity, not for anything. Because mostly, as you guys all know, I'm an animal lover. I mean, or I wouldn't be holding this little potato, who is still teething. And by the way, loves the bacon treats. Thank you, Star Dancer. Enough fighting. Calm down. But a lot of the times it's easy to give something small. If you can't give something big, they understand. I mean, the biggest offering you give them is their own altar. Prayers or tributes can be given to them, or if you give a day to them, he's hyper. You can give time, meditation, stuff like that. He's being a hyper puppy. You can give those little things. You can even dedicate a walk or just anything to them. Most deities are not picky. They take what they can get. Well, at least the ones I've run into and have used. I can't say for all of them. Other than that, you can even write a note to them. Write a poem. Some deities love poetry. Yes, the one thing that I used to do for Boulder was I would write him poetry. That was an entire book, an entire interesting part of my life. Yes. Another thing you can do is name a pet after them, like Persephone, or after one of their own, Cerberus. And before you ask, Cerberus has learned his lesson. He knows not to pull an altar cloth, because heavy objects fall off of altars and may land on little tiny puppies. You did not like to have that candle holder filled, did you? By the way, he was fine, nothing was hurt, nothing was broken, he just had a little bruise and bump on his head. We took him to the vet immediately, because we were scared. It was when he was, a lot littler than this. A lot littler. He's like, Mom. So, little things like that. Little things that are meaningful to you are meaningful to them. Like I said, naming a pet is a very meaningful thing. Because, well, you get these guys their whole life. But, any little thing, a written letter, to just thoughts, that can be counted as an offer. So keep that in mind when you're trying to figure out what to do for your deity for a holiday. As you can also see somewhat in the background, there is a dried rose on the altar as well, which is actually sticking out of the wax bottle. That's a suitable offering. Let's see, what do I have on Loki's right now? I have oils, I have a bottle of perfume, well, cologne. I have a flicker of rings. Anything nice or anything mundane. It all depends on what you can do and what you can offer. And it also depends on what the spell calls for you offering. If you're doing a spell where you need an offering, pay attention to what it says. Do what they say to do. Unless it involves hurting yourself or something living. Like I said, I would not do that. I would never draw blood from an animal. I would never draw blood from another person. I would never do that. Because, yeah. If you can get it from your local butcher already, then do that. But I would advise against those things. Okay, buddy, you can go down. As I get smacked in the head by the tail. And he laid right down in his bed. But any little thing can work. Again, with spells, it varies. Another fun thing to put in your book is shadows. In your actual writing journal, yes, I'm still holding you guys to that if you want to do it. Write down what you see to yourself as a suitable offering to whatever deity you follow and how you feel about that. Or how you feel about offerings in general. Remember, these journals are something to reflect on later on in life, or later on, like after you get done with the lessons and you're thinking back on everything and you're flipping through your old journals and you're reading these. It gives you something to compare to what you feel now, well, what you felt at the time of writing it, and at the present you. Because a lot of things that I have in some of my older journals, I may not go by anymore. So, there is a few things like that that are around there. But with that, I say, have a great day, have a great week, and blessed be.